Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at Indiana. They're playing really well, moving up now to the top spot in our rankings.
And I think for Chicago, they're putting to rest any big concerns people may have had with this team, proving they are truly an upper echelon club.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Porzingis is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's George. Then there's Dunn. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for Indiana, they've got Draymond Green. Powell is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And Stan, here we've got two of the highest scoring teams in the entire NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, there is firepower everywhere with these two teams. So defensively, you can't take away everything, but you have to try to take away something.
Limit some things, right, Coach? You can't stop everything on the play.
Not at all. You've got to pick your poison and decide what you can live with.
And so it's the Bulls getting on the board first. Left side, Porter. Lets it fly from 18. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done, but at the end of the day, a win's a win.
Here's Indiana now. Pass to Powell. Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard.
Kick it out, kick it out.
Jokic inside. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
George against Powell. Pass to Leonard, and it's done in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Back to Leonard. Over Porter. Porzingis. Doesn't go for him. Done against Powell. They kick it out to Green. Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Goes up to the stripe. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Now, he couldn't have been more complimentary about Kawhi Leonard. After some injury issues, he's now back to being the best guy on the floor most of the time. Coach said slowing him down is like trying to hold back an avalanche with a shovel. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Outside, Green. Powell kicks to Porter. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Last outing for Indiana, they won that game against the Nets. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Pacers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, there's the Bulls, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And, guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now, Jokic following the Porzingis miss from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Well guarded by Dunn. Shots good by Green.
And it's crucial that Green hits from the outside because it makes everything easier for his teammates.
Now, here's George. 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and you can't overlook the 4 steals he added. Those were some major momentum swings.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Jackson against Green. Pass to Jokic. Indiana moving it around. Green kicks to Porter. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Leonard. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Done outside. Outside Jackson. Leonard with no one around. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Here's Green. That one misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Bulls leading by 5. Here's Leonard. Another miss by Leonard.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Jokic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the Big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Free throw, good. Jokic. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Chris Dunn. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now, that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Now here's Jackson. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And a moment to see numbers for Levine. And tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him. But time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Kawhi, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard, and here's George. Now here's Jackson. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his third assist on the night. Pacers trail by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for them in that game against the Nets. Count that bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's George. After the made shot from Norman Powell. Jackson finds Levine. Hits it from three-point range.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, it seems like Porter Jr. could do even more of this, attacking right at the rim.
Outside Jackson. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Jokic with his screen on Jackson. Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And I love the physicality Draymond puts behind this drive. Get in his way at your own risk.
Outside, George. Pass to Levine. Leonard with the ball. Over Porter, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Levine. Leonard's got 15.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. And some changes here for the Pacers. Nurkic checked in for Jokic. Chris Middleton comes in for Porter. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Norman Powell. Then for the Bulls, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Jackson. And it's Exum in for Paul George. Now, here's Exum. Pass to Porzingis. Middleton against Leonard. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Green. Porzingis with the block.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
Levine kicks to Porzingis. A three from Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Here's Levine after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Robinson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Bulls with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Middleton for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Exum kicks to Leonard. Over Middleton. Leonard no luck. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Trailing by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caldwell-Pope. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's Levine. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Now that's impressive. Levine is not afraid to get flashy.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Middleton left side. Middleton is doubled. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. The shot misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
The free throw drops for Leonard. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Now here's Middleton. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Pulls it up, and the shot goes down. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Porzingis. A 3 from Leonard. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 20 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Leonard. Pulls it from the elbow. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Bulls. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Pacers trail by 10. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Paul George is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low. Cruising basketball from Jokic.
Well, the first guy you have to box out there, Nikola Jokic. That's just bad recognition.
Come to me.
Dunn passes to Jackson. Now George. He gets it in there.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Still scoreless. For 3, Middleton. Team with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
On the wing, Jackson. Pass to George. Jackson setting the pick here for George. They get it back. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
Yeah, tough work on the offensive glass. Jackson Jr. being rewarded for his efforts there.
And stolen by Dunn. Drops in the breakaway layup. Dunn's got his second bucket tonight. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Middleton outside. Morris with the screen for Middleton from the arc. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
Pass to Levine. Left side, George. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And George drops them both. Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So,
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player, and I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. See the stat sheet here for Kawhi Leonard.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games.
I think he's feeling it.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Done against Morris. Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Robinson. Done outside. Outside, Levine. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Morris. Now Jokic, guarded by Robinson. Left block shot on the way, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Caldwell Pope.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
Nobody near George. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here is Morris. Still without a basket. Pass to Prince. Tries it from the top of the key, and the Pacers tack on 2 more. And here are the Bulls now. Levine passes to Jackson. From deep, George. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
From deep, Prince. Robinson pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 15. Dunn kicks to George. Back to Dunn. 5 on the clock. Outside, Levine. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's George again missing. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Pass to Jokic. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Some changes for Indiana. Porter's checked in for Taurean Prince. Powell comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Monte Morris. Porzingis, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Zach LaVine. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And let's take this break to recognize some of the league's small forwards that have been on fire at the charity stripe for all of the past month. 5th best, Kawhi Leonard.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
And that's an important thing for a small forward. You can attack the basket without the defense getting too aggressive. You want that advantage.
And George kicks to Porzingis. Here's Dunn. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers trail by 13. Unloads from 9. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 14 points for Jokic.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Dunn. Here's Leonard. This one for 3. Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And as a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Now here's Leonard. He had 25 points in the win against San Antonio.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
The Bulls have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Chris Middleton, and he can't hit the second.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Pacers trail by 13. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 7 points in the game. Now here's Powell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And looking now at some numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's around 31 points per game, 6 assists, and just over 2 steals. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Now, here's Dunn. 5 points in the game. Deflects the pass. Jokic with the steal. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Jokic. The power of Jokic. Wow.
The defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out there.
Outside, George. Done against Gilgeous-Alexander. A 3 from Leonard. Pacers with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And Jokic drops them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Dunn passes to Jackson. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside, Porter. Six on the shot clock. They kick it out to Green. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 17 points was their biggest margin. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. And last season, with all the injuries for the Memphis Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson had to play a bigger role and was effective.
Yeah, Kevin, I think we were all a little surprised at his offensive game. You know, he got more opportunity and we saw him doing more things. He also played more at the center spot, you know, so he's become a great two-way player. We knew he was always an elite defender.
Absolutely. Now Dunn, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. To the middle. Porter looking it over. Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Chicago leading by 7. And George kicks to Dunn. Outside Jackson. And here's Leonard from 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Jokic. And here is Powell. Indiana moving it around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys. The Pacers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Jackson. Bean comes in for George. And it's Dante Exum in for Chris Dunn. And here are the Bulls now. 8-point game. Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Leonard for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got 30 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Green, the screen. It's Powell with the drive. Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. From the wing. Robinson pulls it in. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 11. That one drops for him. 6 points for Porzingis.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those. Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Green. Porter in the corner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dante Exum.
Well, putting some physicality there behind his motion. Porter Jr. attacking the inside.
Shoot.
That free throw missing.
Well, we talk a lot about Porter Jr.'s jump shot, his ability to space the floor, but I like his rebounding as well.
And he sinks the second. Chicago leading by 13. Outside Leonard. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Levine. Shoots over Powell. Levine can't hit. And so it's Chicago, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Indiana Pacers.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year.
If these guys end up making the cut, this will be a dunk contest for the ages, man. They're not just athletes, they are showmen.
And as long as they show me creativity, and it reminds me like a box of donuts, I need something fresh.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Michael Porter's out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Jokic in at the center. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Porzingis with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Pass to Leonard. Here's Jackson. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jokic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And the rejection by Jackson. Right side, George. Driving inside. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Here's George. The Pacers pull it in. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Jokic. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Chicago leading by 13. Outside, Levine. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Leonard, the pass to Levine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Pass to Jokic. Second shot opportunity. Jokic doing the job inside.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Levine passes to Jackson. And here's Leonard from 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Leonard's got 36.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Outside, Green. Powell with a screen on Jackson. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Jackson. 6 to shoot. Green against Jackson. And it's Green missing.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
And Levine puts up a deep three. The Pacers pull it in. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. Got plenty of time to get back in it.
Now, here's Porter. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can do.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Bulls.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Porter kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Chris Dunn's checked in for Levine. Bulls leading by 14. Dunn passes to Jackson. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, no good by Chicago. The Pacers shooting well. They're at 45%. Jokic kicks to Green. Pass to Porter. Jokic with it, defended by George. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks, Kevin? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin. Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
Now, here's Dunn. He has 5. Porzingis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
No good on that one.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
The Pacers making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Pass to Dunn. Outside Jackson. Now here's Porzingis. Jokic defending. Fades and shoots. Pacers with the rebound.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Outside Green. Powell sets a screen for Green. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis.
That's a high IQ play by Jokic. No one outsmarts him.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Outside Leonard takes a 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got assist number 8 now on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Pass to Jokic. Middleton with it. And the rejection by Jackson. In the corner, George with it. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Here's Dunn, defended by Middleton. It's tipped. And here comes the break. Green kicks to Middleton. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Jackson against Powell. The Pacers pull it in.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
A terrific defender, and Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Nurkic checked in for the Pacers. Goes up off the inbound. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 12. Leonard the bounce pass. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dunn. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Indiana. Here's Leonard.
And there's the length of Chris Middleton on full display. Great timing as well.
Pass to Green. Nurkic against Porzingis. Porzingis with the block, and they recover it. Shot clock at 3. Leonard with the steal. Powell against Dunn. Outside Jackson. Back to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Jackson setting the pick here for Dunn. Shoots over Powell. Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got 7.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's Middleton. 8 points for him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far. So, Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
That cuts the lead to single digits. Caldwell Pope's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Bulls leading by 9, inside, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Cleveland Cavaliers. On defense, the Pacers. 2 points, that one goes. He's got 10.
Quick trigger there. Levine ready to shoot before the pass even reaches his hands.
Caldwell Pope with a screen for Middleton. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. A 3 from Leonard. And Robinson throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Caldwell Pope. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Middleton. Lays it up off the glass. Middleton's got 10 points.
It's difficult trying to throw Middleton off his rhythm. Remarkable job staying with that shot.
Now here's Porzingis. 10 points for him. Outside, Levine. Tipped away. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Middleton dishes to Caldwell Pope. A second chance effort. That one good for 2. Caldwell Pope's got it back down to within single digits for the Pacers. Pass to Porzingis. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Caldwell Pope for 3. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 17 points was their biggest margin. It's blocked.
And a guy who blocks few shots, KCP stepping up and gets all of that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. It's all in by the Bulls. Porzingis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Leonard the pass to Levine. Releases. And the Bulls with another miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Middleton the pass to Nurkic. To the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Leonard. 4 seconds left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Robinson. Dante Exum is out there with Levine. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the 4.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Caldwell Pope passes to Porter. Down low. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Jackson misses.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Middleton outside. Robinson with the block. Middleton against Levine. Pass to George. Lets it go. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Pacers trail by 7. Middleton looking it over. Jokic with a screen on Levine. Up top, Porter. Wide open look. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, that's his game. Porter Jr. is a knockdown shooter off the catch.
Jackson, a screen on Middleton. Levine for 3, and Jackson throws it down hard.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Levine against Middleton. Jokic sets the screen for Middleton. No good with the triple.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Levine gets the bucket.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Jokic against Jackson. Kicks it down to Middleton. Five to shoot. Levine with the rebound. Levine's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Outside, George. Robinson sets a screen for Levine. Great look, but off the mark.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Man, you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Pass to George. And here's Levine, defended by Middleton. Here's Caldwell Pope. Off target at the rim. The Bulls leading by 7. In the corner, it's Levine. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Porter. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach Levine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does.
Well, one thing with Levine, you love the way he can attack at all 3 levels on the floor.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Only the one made basket in the fourth. He hasn't provided them with a whole lot offensively.
Outside, George. Now, here's Exum. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Levine looking around. Caldwell Pope outside. Middleton outside. Jokic with a screen on Levine. Jokic against Jackson. Jokic, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And a miss there on the triple.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Nurkic can't hit.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Robinson, nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Levine passes to Exum. Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. Launches it. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Caldwell Pope passes to Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
No good on the free throw.
And the experience and consistency Middleton offers is valuable to this team. He's still such an important player.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Indiana. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The Bulls also changing it up. Porzingis, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Leonard in for Dante Exum. And he's good on the second. Now Levine. Outside Jackson. Outside Leonard. The 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 9 points. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Powell, he's checked in for the Pacers. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Outside Leonard. Pass to George. Here's Levine. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from George. And the Bulls, another 3.
And George, such a confident player. He's also terrific at recognizing when he's in his zone.
Powell with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Jokic. Outside Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Now here's Jackson, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Green, over Leonard, and the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Green.
And trying to alter Green's shot isn't easy. Such a focused player, even when under duress.
Here's Leonard. Traps in the tray. Leonard's got 45 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
It's Powell on the wing. Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And they continue to control the glass.
Tries it from 19. Here's Leonard with the bucket in transition.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Jokic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jokic has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Porter.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Overdone, and the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Rebound by the Bulls. Jackson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Caldwell Pope against Levine. To the inside. Shakes him. And Porzingis with the weigh-in. And 12 points for Porzingis.
Yeah, try as they might, the defense can't stop Porzingis inside. He's too tall and too committed.
Now, here's Jokic over Porzingis. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Jokic. Tries again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, Jokic is pretty much a nightly double-double and frequently a triple-double.
Free throw, no good for Jokic. The Bulls leading by 6. Outside, George. Pass to Levine. Jackson a screen on Powell. 4 on the clock. Levine's shot is off.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, what else can you do against Jokic but get as physical as possible defensively?
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Paul George grabs the miss. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight, and it's done in the corner. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint, trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, when you need a bucket, run the offense through Jokic.
Levine against Powell. Powell with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Shoots from 14. Rebound by the Bulls. 17 points was their biggest margin. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He begged his players to keep it simple out there. He told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And it's Jokic missing. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. So the Bulls win it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, Kawhi. How do you evaluate your team's progress at this point in the season?
We got to come out and just have the same mindset and energy every night. You know, that's the thing that we're working on, trying to be consistent at, and just knowing the game plan. And, you know, once we get that down and we start making our shots, it's going to be
much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.